Alrighty. Higher settings. And, higher settings and still starting late. I'm gonna do the warrior, job quests from start to finish. And then some of the MSQ. Just some. Not too much. Ooh, gotta move the dog. Forgot about the dog. Yes, I was, yeah. Anyways, let's begin. Moment, check some things. Alright, let's begin.
Gudrak, I scarce recognize you. The flames of battle have tempered you like fine steel. Since last we spoke, I have resolved to start upon the path of a warrior anew. I swore that I would not succumb to the beast within. Again, as I did when I faced my brother in Wineport. Speaking of which, Broken Mountain has regained much of his strength, though when I spoke to him of taking up the axe once more, he changed the subject and returned to his studies of Arcania, and other scholarly pursuits. Nevertheless, his desire to spread the teachings of our ancestors to every corner of Eorzea remains unchanged. And you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just received a letter from Broken Mountain stating that he's uncovered information regarding ancient martial techniques. If you're interested, and I'm sure you are, why not accompany me to the camp? Why not accompany me to the Camp Bronze Leg, so that we must hear what he has to say together.
I could fly there, or I could just TP there, huh? I'm just gonna TP there. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Dee-doo. Jippity-doo. Shippity-day. Ah, oh my, what a wonderful.
Ah. I knew a true warrior like you would never pass up an opportunity like this. Do I remember Gudrak? The sole warrior to tame his inner beast. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not been there to save us from ourselves. You know the recon... You know, the precipitous nature of force we wield, as well as the consequences of losing control of even a moment. The beast does not suffer to discriminate between friend or foe, and if given free rein, will unleash at both. I have pored over countless tomes in search of knowledge of how to tame the beast within, as you did, but my efforts have thus far proven fruitless. All I have found are ridiculous tales of techniques that, if the author could be believed, would make Raugar himself cower in fear. The elders foretold tales of legendary warriors to inspire the youth. Are you sure these are not truth? There is no truth in yours? Quite. There are descriptions of techniques used by the hero Mithril, but that the details are difficult to swallow. No warrior, living or dead, can rip off a behemoth's arm with his bare hands. The tales are filled with similar outrageous accounts, brother. It would be a waste of time to investigate their versatility when we know as little of how to tame the inner beast. Besides, you know as well as I that Mithril is not aught more than a fairy-tale hero. What if I can prove that Mithril was flesh and blood? Would you be willing to continue your studies then? Never did he stray from the path of the warrior. Even as the years took their toll, axe in hand, to Silver Tear Falls he would go, never to return, which means that if he truly lived, then there may be something that which proves it. With axe, you keep your axe sheath, George. You'll be better served by time spent swinging your axe at a practice dummy than searching for ghosts. Arg. Well met, Gudrak. My thanks for ensuring that my old friend had lived to learn from the mistakes. Although it seems the lesson didn't stick for long. Get this. Here has been kind enough to keep my brother busy with work and assist me during my recovery. Anything to keep a former comrade out of trouble. As for these tales, far-fetched as they may seem, I wouldn't be so quick to dismiss them. Lest we forget, Gudrak has more than a few legends accomplished to his name. Well, if by chance he finds proof of Mithril existence, I will reconsider, but leave my brother out of it. I may not be ready to accompany you, but I can give you advice on where to start. Seek out the sons of Saint Coinarch. I'm certain that they know something of Mithrilheart's final journey. Two more donuts! More donuts? More donuts. Oh, donuts. God damn it. Yep. More donuts. It is the way of our people. The Haradrim text. The Haradrim text. Deckard King. Well, that's not the right way, because that's for the trier. You know what? After this, I'm gonna do one of the trials. I think that would be the easiest. Maybe.
Usually these things, the journals, or the job thing takes like an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. So I'm going to try to optimize it even further. Probably have to read a little faster. Well, when the waters of Silver Tear Falls receded 15 years ago, they revealed a treasure trove of artifacts spanning eras, many of which have yet to be recovered. I do not know if any of those artifacts have any relation to this mithril art, but it might serve you well to begin your search in those previously submerged areas. Relics belonging to an ancient Hell's God warrior? Well, while we are up to our neck in elegant artifacts, I cannot say that I have come across any that could be what you see. Oh, there you are. Flying is awesome. We focus our research on artifacts from the Allian empires. As such, there may be more recent discoveries which we ignored by a single-minded researcher. Fly, you fool! Right over here, just dig site. The BGM off? No, it was not off. It's just me being dumb. Nothing there. Alrighty.
Greater teleportation!
Because there is a cast time. I shall soon be the greatest ever to rule the lands.
Is that the axe of Mithril? By the 12, the tales are true. Quickly now, you must show it to my brother.
If anyone can prove the existence of Mithril, you can.
Well, have you uncovered any proof of
Mithril existence?
This axe, the engraving and the curvature of the blade was exactly as described. To think of the beasts who tasted this steel. Surely this proves that Ironheart is more than mere campfire story. With a steel heart and his legendary techniques, will have the strength to slay even the strongest of beasts by the dozen. If Mithril Heart's feats are indeed possible, then the knowledge of how he performed them were proven valuable in restoring the warrior's reputation. Had not? We could show the people of Eorzea the true potential of the warrior. Surely no small number of them will feel compelled to take up the axe.
Indeed. It should prove a great boon for our cause. Very well. I will return to my tomes and scour them for any passages related to Mithril Heart. Mind you, ancient techniques may arouse the inner beast like none before. Of that I have no doubt. That is why you will not take any training lightly. When I uncover any information, you'll need to be ready. I'm probably never gonna, well, other than just looking like it from time to time, other looks, I'm probably never gonna wear the other armor sets. Broken Mountain seems to have reservations about digging deeper into his newfound knowledge. I could tell you have not neglected your training, Gudrak, which is good. I have continued my research into the tales of Mithril Heart and his legendary feats, and I believe I've come across a passage which may guide your next step. Before I share my findings with you, however, there is a few matters of pressing importance that may be resolved before we continue. A ferocious beast that has been sighted near the Weeping Saint in Corthis, Central Highlands, and I would have me and my brother go and slay it, as it poses a threat to any who ventures nearby. I realize that this may seem like a trivial matter, but I assure you that it is of the utmost importance. Behold! Greater teleportation! Okay, a little slow. I timed that right. My unyielding magical talents! His ungodly acting. While I'm at it, I'm going to show that Dark Knight is almost level 60. Woo! I'm like speed running that one because I would like to do the relic quest, the Heavensward relic quest for that one. That is the plan. Oh dear. Let's do this. Usually because of how much the weapon is better. Thank the 12-year you made it. The beast caught us unawares. My brother leapt to my defense and slew it, but in that moment, he was overcome by the inner beast, as before in Wineport. I knew it was folly to bring him here. I beg of you, stop him before he hurts himself. Hey, that's not how that technique works anymore. You do it all around you as a ground pound. Tornado. Gotta shake it off. Come on, George. Iron Tempest. Come on, man. Come on, man. You stunned, boy. Unleash the inner beast. George. He was a weak boy. God, I did it again. It kind of ruins the thing when I keep doing that. Gudrak, speak to me. Thank the gods you're awake. When your final blow landed, you and my brother both collapsed. What happened, Gudrak? Do you remember anything? Your inner beast lashed out as if it was trying to escape. I see. The lingering numbness is likely your body recovering from the shock. Otherwise, you appear to be unharmed and in full control of your faculties. I owe you my apologies, Gudrak. Once again, I lost control. I have already tended to my brother's wounds. You needn't worry. Alas, as I suspected, my brother yet lacks the strength to control his inner beast. As you may have guessed, I called you both here to see if my fears were unfounded. I did not wish to give you cause to worry, brother. But when the beast stirred, my mind grew clouded, and my will faltered. Or perhaps I remained silent to avoid facing the bitter truth. Who would trust a protector that could turn on them at any moment? It pains me to do this, but I cannot allow you to accompany Gudrak any longer. The risk is too great for you both. Mayhap it best we continue this conversation in the safety of Camp Bronze Lake. God damn it, Gudrak. You've grown so much stronger while I've hardly grown at all. Show Eorzea that it needs to be show Eorzea what it means to be a true warrior. I know you can. To the Broken Mountain. No, not Cleave yet. Ooh, I get Cleave in this, so Cleave is from this. That's neat. That's interesting. Wait, does that mean I haven't done... Huh. Weird. So my brother has been in a dour mood ever since we returned from the Weeping Saint? Well, that isn't only natural given his lack of progress, and it may be for the best. The teachings of our people are too dangerous for those who lack control. That is why I chose to focus my studies on how to tame the inner beast. For the sake of my brother, I wanted aught more than to solve this dilemma, but then fate intervened, and I stumbled upon the tales of Mithril Heart. But mayhap we need not forsake one pursuit for the other, though it seems the technique of Eld, though in seeking the technique of Eld, we may discover the reason why you can hold the beast in check so easily while my brother and I fumble about like children. However, I am still concerned that when you told me before about your inner beast lashing out during your duel with my brother, you tell me of that once more.
Simply recalling the tool will arouse your inner beast from slumber? Wait, it all makes sense. Only the flame of animosity may temper a warrior's soul. I came across these words in a passage, and I did not understand their meaning until now. The inner beast stirs when we face an opponent who pushes us to surpass our physical and mental limits. Only in the moments can we attain mastery of new techniques. This may be how the heroes of Eld like Mithril became such legends. They traveled the realm testing their merit against the fiercest foes they could find. Your path is clear then, Drek. You must challenge yourself as they did. You must grow stronger and hone your skills to new heights. Well met, Gudrak. It seems your trials have prepared you for the next step down your long path. However, when your progress is truly remarkable, I'm afraid my brother still fears the fury of his inner beast. Even in the training yard, he swings his axe with hesitation. Seeing to test himself against living foes, he has joined the Marauders' effort to repel a recent spat of kobold attack. Spate of kobold attacks. However, Wisakiat has sent word that his ferocity on the field of battle is not what it once was. My brother has long admired your will. Test your axe against even stronger adversaries, and master the techniques of Eld, and by doing so, will serve to inspire him and all who aspire to walk the path of the warrior. Remember the words set forth in the ancient tomes and seek foes that test the very limits of your mind and body. The heat of battle will awaken the beast within, bestowing upon you the knowledge of our ancestors. Luckily, the path you walk has been tread on before, and you need not wander the land aimlessly. According to the tomes, Mithril once spent a season hunting the hulking grizzly bears that stalk Albalade's spine, the largest of which we say to rival even a behemoth in size. Make your way to Telfeather, home to many seasoned hunters that know the lay of the land and of the creatures inhabiting. Before the beasts of Mithril hearts, hunt and test yourself against their razor claws as he did.
Because I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, I'm just going to TP in and no long cuts. All shortcuts. Also. Listen. Ask any hunter around. But about the grizzlies of Albalet Spine, and they'll like to tell you the same. If you see one, run. Oh, Ninja. The Genji suit. You're a right fool. You're a right fool. If you're thinking of going after one of those massive beasts alone, best bring about a dozen friends along if you're wanting to come back in one piece. If you're going if you got the men, then I've heard of hunting parties using well-named salmon to draw them out. If you who head up the Wellam River, you're like to find who a few. What died during the salmon run? I can hardly forget the size of the beast I saw that day. I was tracking a chocobo around the hundred toes, throws, when I spotted a bear near big as a house, drinking its fill of water. I didn't dare get any closer and went home for the day's hunt empty-handed. Ooh, I gotta do something real quickly. One moment. One moment, please. One moment. Alright, fix something and there we go. Keep moving, you asshole. Oh, where is the salmon? Oh, where is the salmon? Where is the salmon? Ooh, 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 ooh. Eat and be merry. I desync you. Desync! Oh, void jelly. Do I need void jelly for... Let's see quickly. Oh, wing jelly. God damn it. Oh, that's weird. Now to go fight a bear as big as a house. Fighting a bear as big as a house. Let's kill you before you get in my way. Brown bear. Oh, brown bear. Do-do-do-do. Brown bear. Do-do-do-do. Brown bear. Do-do-do-do. Brown bear. Ooh, an even bigger brown bear.
Raw intuition.
Look at that. Woo! I killed that brown bear. I killed it good. I talked to the dude. Oh, you see, it's true. I have an axe in hand. I'm gonna split you in two. This is a terrible looking axe.
Wishkatia and I, Wishkatia and I have just returned from my duties in Lominsa. The cowardly kobolds never stood a chance. Dip in the hot springs seems as just reward for our bravery.
Broken Mountain told me of the daring hunt you set out upon. I'd like to hear about it. Sounds like it's the type of story you'll get out or blood flowing.
Gudrak. Welcome back, my brother and Wishakite.
Wishakite? I don't know. Or just telling me of the Maelstrom's success in Lanusia.
Aye. The kobolds scattered as frightened mice before our wrath.
I dare say they'll think twice before setting foot
On the Mincent soil again.
Udrak. As eager as I am to hear of your journey to Albalatia's spine, I cannot afford to waste any more time.
Away from my training. The kobolds may be licking their wounds from now, but they'll be back, and in greater number. Till next we meet.
Curious George has acted in high spirits since our return from Lominsa, but his bravado scarcely hides the truth. What he says was true. Our operation against the kobolds were a resounding success. However, the troops that fought alongside him say that Curious George was notably shaken during the battle, as if frightened the tide would turn at a moment's notice.
But it was not fear of the kobolds that caused his axe to waver. He still fears his inner beast. As long as he fear has hold of him in battle, then there is little hope that he will grow as a warrior.
The kobolds became bolder with each passing day, and the Maelstrom's forces are spread too thin. Maelstrom Command is desperately seeking ways to supplement its flagging troops. Is it flagging or flailing? What is flagging? They've considered bolstering. They've considered bolstering fighting strength by training troops and warrior techniques. As Curious George's capabilities have come under special scrutiny, however, if fear continues to hold him back, I doubt he'll manage to impress anyone. Once again, as we left wanting for a means to tame the inner beast. Udrak, was there aught learned from your path to the Dravanian forelands forelands that could be of aid? And in the same manner as before, the memories of battle have aroused the inner beast.
So my theory was correct. The key to mastering lies in the heat of conflict. Just as the ancient tomes say, only victory against a worthy opponent can temper the inner beast. Gudrak, your growth as a warrior has given us valuable insight into the true nature of the inner beast. However, there is still much remains shrouded in mystery. And there's still the question of what exactly set Gudrak apart from our brother. Indeed. The tools to tame the beast within are hidden somewhere. I just have yet to find them. Gudrak, continue your training while I return to the tomes. A solution will present itself soon enough.
I think I'm doing this pretty fast. This is actually very wordy. Fell Cleave! My favorite technique! Broken Mountain knows someone in need of a legendary adventure. Ooh, raw intuition. The best damage mitigation and self-heal in the game. But right now until it gets upgraded.
Gudrak, you couldn't have come at a better time. Isakite has just arrived and looks eagerly to speak with you. Ah, Gudrak, just the warrior I wanted to see. The nation of Limsa is in dire need of your aid. The Maelstrom is short-handed, and the beast tribes' attack only grow more ferocious. I'm here searching for skilled fighters, and there aren't any more skilled than you. As you know, my brother has already answered the call, helping the Maelstrom defend from the relentless kobold assault. Kobolds aren't the only thorn in our side. Pirates serving the Sahagin have been pillaging along the coast of Lanosia. That is why we need your axe, Gudrak. They may be mere pirates, but their blades cut as deep as any I've seen. Limsa will be grateful to have your prowess on their side. You know I'm part of the Maelstrom, right? So you can just say, Lieutenant Tia, we need you to go over here and do this. I know my adventuring and my basically power thing, and you know. Once you've made your preparations, hurry to Alamport and speak with the Maelstrom captain on duty for the details of the mission. Ba, 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 ba. Greater teleportation! A little faster. Oh. Getting tired. Oh dear. Oh dear. You're the warrior You're the warrior here at
Wish against behest. He has a higher opinion of you, it seems. Let's see if you live up to it. Yeah, you wanna see my axe in your fucking face? Oops. Apologize. It's PG-13, so one curse word. Oh, there's a lot of fellow axe man. Adventurer. The Maelstrom thanks you for your aid. A band of pirates flying the flags of the Serpent Reavers have landed ashore or the Isles of Umbra, and all reports indicate they plan to use that as a foothold to attack Aleport. Our walls only defend from inland assaults. I shudder to think of what might happen when the pirates to bomb us with cannons from the sea. Our course of action has been decided. We will take the fight to them before they have a chance to mount an offense. Our rendezvous point is at the Isles of Umbra. The pirates shall not weather the wrath of the Maelstrom. As you're one of gonna whack you with my axe. Let's see how you like that, boy. Young man. This place is not meant for the living. Good. Now that our troops are gathered, we shall move out at once. Our objective is to slay the pirate captain without a head to lead them. The Serpent Reavers will scuttle back to their moldy ships. However, the task ahead of us shall not be taken lightly. Reports tell of a fearsome beast under the captain's thrall. Take care not to let your guard down unless you become the beast's next meal. These are not ordinary pirates. Please, fight back before we're overwhelmed. Behold the power that I wield. I'll see you. Hey, old man. The pirates attacked as if possessed. Think the 12 you axe cut them down. We shall press forward for Aleport. Alright, Mr. Lalafell, I guess you're out. Oh, Mr. Hero. God damn it, the main camp is just ahead. Our strength, I must not falter. The main camp will soon be within our sights. I'll protect the wounded. Gudrak, give the pirate a taste of your steel. Heavy swing, aim, storm's path. The pirates think they have a strength. The pirates think they have strength in numbers, but as a storm captain is worth a dozen of them. We will leave the wounded to recover here. Gudrak. To me! Forge ahead. We won't be far behind. It's you are making light of my axe work. Oh, I like your axe. Stop the serpent rivers. Hark, hark, hark. If ye hell's bent on trying, it be a long time since me pup had fresh corpses to feast on. When? Let me see your pup. Hey look, your pup's dead. How about you? Kelcleave. Such fine axemanship I've never seen. However, now it is not the time to dilly about in awe. This place fills me with foreboding. Let us meet again at Aleport. I cannot wish for a stronger ally. To think such a beast could be felled that so easily. Gudrak, now that we are safe out of these cursed isles, safely out of those cursed isles, I would like to thank you for your aid once again. Without the courage your fighting spirit bestowed upon us, we would have been overwhelmed. The Maelstrom is honored to count you among our allies. I'm also one of your soldiers. The captain speaks of us all. The captain speaks for us all. Your ferocity inspired us to carry on in the face of the pirates' onslaught. What drove you to fight with such fury? And here I thought the axe was just for killing, but instead you wield it in our defense, and you will to protect us, give you strength to surpass the limits of your mind and body. 7 hells, I've been fighting all wrong. It seemed a battle so fierce, or a protector more stalwart. Gudrak, I would like to hear more of our skirmish from your eyes. After you have recovered from the fight, pray speak to me again. Best self-healing technique out there. Excluding the one that, whatever. It would seem our battle with the Serpent was bestowed upon you yet another technique of Eld. My comrades in our as well would not soon forget the ferocity in which you protect our lives this day. I shall return to Maelstrom Command and inform them of our success. I look forward to the day we fight side by side once more. Now you salute. Now you salute. The lessons learned from your example will serve to aid me in countless battles to come. No doubt, Wisaket and the others are eager to hear back from you. Give that old marauder my regards. To the camp, Bronze Lake. Raw intuition. Look at that. Look at that. Thrill of battle. Equilibrium. Literally heal through everything. Self-heal through everything. Ah, Gudrak. I knew the Serpent Reavers would fall swiftly before your axe. Did you learn aught from the skirmish that might be of aid? I did not expect such feeble opponents to wake the beast from its slumber, but it seems your conviction to safeguard your comrades had much the same effect as pitting yourself against the bearers of Alba Lathia's spine. Gudrak, this information may prove to be invaluable. Within your story likely lies the key to overcome my brother's struggle. Speaking of which, my brother suffered an injury in a clash with the kobolds, and I've come here to nurse his wounds as I did. It would please him to see a fellow friend such as you. Pray speak with him, for an exchange of battle stories may serve to lift his spirits. Remember, got to know, I say. I was there under the Maelstrom standard, and for every drop of my blood, the Guardians paid double. The 12 willing. I'm fighting again if I fall, why I'll see my comrades of the flats again. What am I doing? It's not a player character. I don't have to creep. Oh yeah, it is a girl. From my old comrade's accounts, his operation with you wouldn't be the one he'll soon forget. Gudrak. I'm joy to see you come through your battle with the pirates unscathed. If only I could say the same. I've been ordered to rest here until the wounds I suffered in my fight against the kobolds heal. According to the unit's report, the kobolds unleashed a new type of explosive on the Maelstrom troops. George valiantly threw himself upon it before detonation, shielding his allies from the worst of the blast. A new bomb had a destructive wave unseen in kobold's primitive explosive. That my brother is still standing before us is no small miracle. Truth be told, my wounds are barely severe enough to warrant sending me here. The moment I saw the bomb, I knew I couldn't let my comrades come to harm, and leaped upon it as if my instincts. I remember nothing after that. Gudrak has a similar story to tell. The Serpent Reavers almost overwhelmed the Maelstrom's troops.
But he remained undaunted in their defense, awakened the inner beast within, ferocity unseen before. You both poured your energies out into defeating your opponents, but protecting your allies. Could this be the secret to taming the throes of the beast within? If so, that means, brother, you have finally brought your inner beast to heel. What? But I don't feel the beast taking hold. But I didn't feel the beast take hold. The theory needs to be tested, brother. Once your wounds have healed, it would serve you best to let go of worry keeping you from unleashing your full strength. Swing your axe unabided by fear. But what if I succumb to the inner beast again? My training has only made me stronger. If I lose control, it would be worse than in my part. Now, it is not the time for doubt, your ally. Nay, your friends will be by your side. They will ensure none are harmed should the worst come to pass. I know your theory demands I fight without hesitation, but please, I must think on this. Aye. We shall Curious George's wounds heal before we demand anything more from him. Rest, while my friend will return before long. Like right now, because I'm strong enough. Gudrak, there is more I would speak with you about. Pray, visit me when you are ready. Gudrak, it's very... Pork. It's a very food band. With a bent about the boo. Hello. To arouse the inner beast with furious battle and tame it by resolving to furiously defend your allies. The theory could serve us better than aimlessly scouring the ancient tomes. But my brother still fears the consequence should he lose control. If indeed his fears should come to pass, you must be ready to stop him, as you have before. Gudrak, prepare your axe for our next battle. Slap and chop. Broken Mountain has something urgent to discuss with you. Ah, Gudrak, I can see the power in you stir. Dried, not stir. Still my heart is blazing. Strive and feel the inner beast raging within you. We will need much strength if your next trial is at hand. Wizard-chan and my brother are here looking for more fighters to supplement the undermanned Maelstrom troops in new operation. And they've asked for you by name. Seek them out if you wish to raise your axe again, once more against the beast tribes. Oop, 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 oop. I see the aid of a couple new good axes once more. I need the aid. Gudrak, brother. The Maelstrom is once again in need of support, is it not? Pray tell us what it is your day requires. They will now. Now that everyone is here, scouts have reported increased activities among the kobolds.
The 179th Order seems to be producing explosives day and night in preparation for a full assault. From all indications, they aim to attack this very camp. The Maelstrom strategy is to intercept the bombs near Zalim's Run. Camp Bronze Lake is haven for wounded soldiers, and its defense is one of our top priorities. If we have 2 legendary warriors by our side, our success would be all but assured.
Zelem's reach is barely wide enough for one cart to ride abreast. If I were to lose control, none would be able to escape the beast's wrath. On the contrary, brother, this battle will give you the chance to once again assert your dominance over the beast within. This is what you spoke of earlier, is it not? To tame the inner beast by devoting yourself to the defense of your allies. Brother, if my theory turns out to be true, then control is within your grasp. As long as Gudrak is at your back, there is naught to fear. Will you run away again? You know that the path you wish to walk, the path of the warrior, does not lie down that road.
Say no more. Please, leave me to my thoughts.
Say no more.
Well, we've not much time for hesitation. The storm captain awaits near Zalma's Run. We will be departing shortly. Gudrak, if you decide to join the fight, pray tell Curious George. If anyone can rouse him from his slump, it's you.
My apologies for causing worry, Gudrak. My brother is right. It is up to me to walk the path of might. It's up to me to walk the path of might. I know that, but still I cower before the beast within. But the true warrior faces his fears, axe in hand, right? Come on, Gudrak. Remind me what it's like to scoff at my enemies. Feeble blows awaken your inner beast and slap the fear right out of me.
Slap.
God damn it, what a blow. That's the stuff of warriors. That's the stuff warriors are made of, Gudrak. Thank you. I'll dominate the beast within, and our axes will stand indomitable against those bloody kobolds. Our enemies will feel the full force of my fury, and will not step one ilm into the camp. Come, Gudrak. We mustn't keep the storm captain waiting.
Gudrak, it is an honor to fight with you again. Let's show those kobolds what for. With Curious George by our side, victory is all but assured. I dare say the kobolds won't have the courage to face him again.
The kobolds will scurry in fear before the wrath of the warrior. They won't dare to get within a palm of the camp again. Gudrak, that both you and Curious George would be aiding us brings me comfort. Camp Bronze Lake would not ask for a more stalwart defense. Our strategy is to intercept the kobold at two separate locations and in Zalma's run. We'll separate into two groups, with one warrior protecting each one. Gudrak will be dispatched to the east side. Nay, a single kobold will make it through with. A single kobold will make it through with your fury alongside us. Curious George will be in charge of the western side's defense. I've seen you crush kobolds with your axe before. Today shall be no different. Oh god. I'm getting mixed up with the voices. It's good. Once the 179th Order has ran home with their tails between their legs, we will rendezvous to the north. May your axes strike true. Dismissed. Like the wind. Ain't be misbehaving like the wind. Go. Like the wind. Oh no, Private. Are you okay? God damn it. I walked right into their ambush. Axe time. You like my axe? That was bloody close. Good thing the kobolds didn't count on you showing. It looks like the eastern side is clear. Curious George and the others may need our help. Hurry, Gudrak. Like the wind. See, the warrior has a special animation. A lot of them have, not all of them, but a lot of them have special animations. I'm glad you've returned to us, hale and how. The kobolds barely put up a fight. Curious George fights like a warrior possessed. I would feel his fury flowing through my axe as well. I could feel his fury. If not for your timely arrival, who knows what the kobolds would have done with me? Once again, I owe you my life. Gudrak, my apologies. But it seems the kobolds couldn't wait for you. Camp Bronze Lake has aught to fear from the 127th Order anymore. Curious George's axe was like a whirlwind, skewering the kobolds in which directions. His courage carried us all through battle unharmed. Without these two warriors on our side, I have no doubt the kobolds would have overwhelmed us. I will be submitting a detailed report of your heroes, as Wasikia and Maelstrom Command, with two Wasikia and Maelstrom Command. You
have all fought bravely today. Let us return home for well-deserved rest. Believe it's the... Well, he falls in love in Stormblood, and I think it's blasted to the moon in that one.
Gudrak, I can scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. Gudrak, I can scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. I swung my axe with abandon, but I was free from the inner beast's grasp. It was just as my brother said. By pouring my strength into the defense of my allies, beast within was tamed. However, kobolds are hardly the true test of our prowess. If the fight had been against a more worthy opponent, or if the circumstances had been more dire, although today's battle was hardening, it's too early to say I've subdued the beast. I'll return to Camp Bronze Lake to rest. Gudrak, let my brother know of our victory here.
Fly, my pretty. Fly. The Maelstrom Captain has already sent his report of your impressive feat. Rogan Mountain would be eager to hear of his brother's heroism.
It seems your victory as well was well earned. What of my brother? Was he able to fight without succumbing to his fury, his inner fury? So even with today's victory, he yet dreads the consequence were he to lose control. Still, it is only through the strength of his own will that he may dispel the fog of self-doubt. Unfortunately, the beast tribes won't wait for Curious George's epiphany. Storm Marshal Salififri has sent word that he requires a warrior's strength to aid in another Maelstrom defense. As you already know, kobolds aren't the only nuisance we have to contend with. The Sahagin have taken advantage of the distraction caused by our focus on the kobolds to launch an offense against the Tide Gates. With the bulk of the Maelstrom forces tied up with the kobold threat, we can ill afford to send any man to defend the gates near Camp Skull Valley, leaving us wide open to the Sahagin threat. Gudrak, the strength of the warrior were to see the people of Limsa safely through this storm. And then mayhap the glory of our ancestors will be restored, and all of Crossroads Eorzea would know of us as guardians instead of brutes. However, it saddens me to say we cannot depend on my brother to be ready to shoulder such a weight, Gudrak. When the time comes, you must needs to be ready to take on the task alone. In the meantime, pray tell me of your battle at Zelm's Run. Recall the ferocity with which you fought, and lose yourself in the memory of your fight. As before, your inner beast is aroused, and another technique of Eld is at your disposal. Your progress is encouraging. Come on, continue on this path, continue challenging the limits of your mind and body, and victory in the battle to come is assured.
Equilibrium. Also a great self-heal. Broken Mountain is steeling himself for the decisive battle.
Gudrak, the Sahagan forces have begun marching upon the tide gates. The time has come for the decisive battle, on which the fate of our Lominsians hang in the balance. My brother still wrestles with his tenacious grasp on the inner beast, but this crisis will not wait for him. The successful defense of the tide gates depends on two warriors being present. I shall not stand idly by either. I will lend which meager aid I can with my healing magics. If your heart is steeled for battle, let us meet my brother outside.
Whether we like it or not, the fate of Limsa Lominsa depends on us.
Ha ha! Gudrak, you are here at last. Is my brother ready to depart?
My preparations are complete. I am ready to lay down my life in Limsa Lominsa's defense.
As are we all.
Most recent reports tell that the Sahagan plan to use their massive sea beasts to overrun the tide gates.
Us four will be in charge of defending this southern tide gate. With two warriors by our side, we will beat those slimy fishbacks into the muddy depths from whence they came. You're fighting too? But what of your wounds? And you said two warriors.
Aye. It's true the injuries from our fight with Titan remains, but I reckon the Sahagan courage won't last for long. As for the warriors, well, we got two right here. Don't we? Worry not, was Zika. The Sahagan will rue the day they stand before our might. Alright, then, let's head to Camp Skull Valley. The Sahagan won't soon forget this battle.
The fate of Limsa Lominsa. I desire nothing more than to see everyone safely lead through this battle. But if the beast within takes me within its clutches again, Gudrak, you know what to do. Gather your strength and drive the fear from me. With a mighty slap, it's time to put the training to work.
Slap?
That's the stuff. Gudrak, I'll be feeling that in the morning. Come hell or high water, the tide gates will not fall. We'll show the Sahagin the iron will of the warrior. Gudrak, let us report to Commander of Falbrida, at the place where we need to go.
Fly, my pretties. Is this level 60 quest? Yay, it is. Boom. Shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, that was making it a little bit easy. A lot of people here.
My brother's confidence has returned at last, thanks to your splendid example. Your presence make me proud to call myself a warrior. With us at the front lines, the fishbacks won't make it one yard past the shore.
Give the fire stand a wide berth. You're liable to sneeze us all to the high heavens. Camp Skull Valley is the site of our frontline defense against the Sahagin. The best offense is a good defense. We can ill afford to let our foes take the battle too close to Lamention source.
Curious George seems like a warrior reborn. With you two by our side, Limsalomita has nothing to fear.
This operation depends on the successful defense of both tide gates. You four will see the southern, while another unit it tends to the north. Although you are a few in number, 'twas be foolish to expect anything from greatness, but greatness from such storied fighters. All in charge of defending when the southern gates are here. Let's not waste any more time. Not so fast, Wisugi. You cannot think I'd let you take all the glory back, do you?
Storm Captain Elzahar, you plan to fight alongside us?
There was aught I could say to stop him. Once he had a mind to do something, there is very little that can.
My sense of duty will scarce allow you four to bear the weight of Limsaluminsa's fate on your own. My axe will be the first to greet the Sahagin wave.
And what's more, I'll like to see the strength of these two warriors with my own eyes. Something tells me there will be a fight to remember.
Storm Captain, it will be an honor to fight by your side. Our axes will see the people of Limsaluminsa safely through this storm.
You know it, boss. Brave defenders this day, the Sahagin mean to descend upon us like a tidal wave. But you will stand strong. You will not allow the fishback a single ilm of land, nor will you give them any quarter.
Our fate awaits. Our fate awaits us at Heavensward. To the Tide Gates. Four Rogadin and a Catman. Catboy. Catman. No, 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 Catman. No, 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 no. All right, let's do this. To see the storm or marshal in battle, the Maelstrom has spared no effort. In this endeavor. May the 12 give us luck. We still show Limsa a warrior's true merit. We shall show Eorzea a warrior's merit. May our axes remain steadfast and true. The responsibility we bear is not to be taken lightly. The citizens of Linsa shall not regret putting their trust in us. The Wall of Barrowman. Valiant protectors of Limsalomensa. This day the Sahagin mean to make a end of us. They will come shrieking like the gale, and descend upon us with the force of a tidal wave. But will we falter? No. We will stand strong, unwavering until the tide recedes, stained by the blood of their dead. Oh wait, I get decimated in this, right? Don't remember. Not full. Come on, guys, you're not pulling your weight. I'm freaking fighting 4 of them. Hey, you. No healing. Healing is not allowed. Loud is not allowed. Whacked him with the fell cleave. Hey, you. I can take 4 of them. Come on, you burly men. Aren't you strong enough to... Alright, part 1, wave 1 done. The beast has been tamed. Gudrak, brother, friends, thank you. My axe remains steadfast, friends. Stand at my back. My inner beast shall protect you.
The fishbacks has brought some pets to be crushed under the warrior's heel. Gudrak, brother, imbue your axe with your inner fury and show the world a warrior's true wrath. Go forth, undaunted warrior. Smash these invaders till not aught remains but fodder of the golds. Fodder for the golds. Beyond the power of my greatest axe I have. Thrill of battle. Behold. Ha! You think you can hurt me like that? Foolish beast. Man. Bitch, please. Warrior of Light. Tales do not do you justice. It's been too long since I've swung my axe, and I did as I did today. To see you and my brother fight on the brighted gives me strength I did not know I had. Now, no doubt our victory here is thanks to you. The full strength of a warrior is truly a sight to behold. The Sahagin won't soon forget today's battle. Warrior of Light, Curious George, the battle is won, and the Sahagin scurry back to their moldy caverns. Today's victory is owed to the might of our two warriors. Without you, we would not be standing here. Curious George wears the title of warrior with pride. I could not have made it this far alone. It was only thanks to the bravery of my allies that I was able to dominate the beast within. Today's the day. The day will soon come when, with proper training and instruction, all the people of Eorzea can choose to walk the path of a warrior. Speaking of which, with the Sahagin threat dealt with, The Maelstrom can proceed with the pants to train its troops in the way of the warrior. And who better to train them with than the two siblings who brought teachings to Eorzea in the first place? Curious George, Broken Mountain, I invite you to instruct the Maelstrom recruits in the way of your ancestors. Forge our troops into the mighty defenders worthy of their title.
Many moons has passed since we came down from our mountain village, and finally we can begin to realize our dreams. I too. This is an honor. My brother and I would gladly accept this appointment. Gudrak, mayhap now you're the one who needs to start training harder. I dare say you're right. Gudrak has some proper competition. We'll both fight when we're needed, unbound by fear or hesitation, and in doing so master the techniques of Eld. Gudrak, look forward to the day we both reach the peak of our strength. Gudrak, look forward to the day we both reach the peak of our strength. For then you'll face an opportunity worthy of your axe. Me. An opponent, not opportunity, you idiot.
Oh dear lord. It's murder on my voice. There we go. And that is that for that. For Heavensward drop quest for the warrior. With that, I have now received the new Mithril Heart, I believe. Did I get the title? Yeah, Mithril Heart is their pure dragon. Dread spawn. I got all the things I want. Not all of the things I want to get all of them. Right. Right, I'm gonna end this stream with that. I'm gonna end the stream and start a new one so that I can separate the things, because I'm gonna do a bit of MSQ, not too much, but like an hour of MSQ and then stop. But until then, I need like a small break because I've been almost streaming for 2 hours. So, I'm gonna do the things like use the restroom, get more water, and then come back and stream. Like an hour or two more. An hour at most. Thank whoever's watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD, and if you can, please come to the live stream, which usually starts between 8 to 11, and I go for like an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours usually. I'm gonna attempt to, start earlier and earlier, but I keep running into issues and I keep getting distracted. But anyways, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and come again another day.